Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into a book that's not just a biography, but a masterclass in business, ambition, and good old-fashioned grit. I'm talking about Made in America by the man himself, Sam Walton. If you're a professional, an entrepreneur, or just someone fascinated by what it takes to build an empire from scratch, you need to hear this. So, who was Sam Walton? Before he became the founder of Walmart, one of the largest companies in the world, he was just a kid from Oklahoma growing up during the Great Depression. This upbringing instilled in him a powerful lesson: the value of a dollar. He wasn't born with a silver spoon. He learned early on that hard work and saving every penny were the keys to getting ahead. This philosophy wasn't just a personal habit. It became the bedrock of his entire business empire. His journey started small, with a single Ben Franklin variety store in Newport, Arkansas. It's here that we see the first glimpse of his genius. Sam wasn't content just to run a store. He was obsessed with it. He was constantly experimenting. He'd travel, not for vacation, but to visit competing stores, notebook in hand, scribbling down every good idea he saw. He wasn't too proud to copy a good idea, and he was brilliant at improving upon it. This relentless curiosity and willingness to learn from others is a huge takeaway for any professional. Are you actively looking outside your own bubble for inspiration? One of his earliest and most revolutionary ideas was about pricing. Back then, the standard was to mark up products by a certain percentage. Sam flipped the script. He thought, what if I buy in huge volumes, get a better price from suppliers, and pass those savings directly to the customer? He believed that lower prices would drive higher sales volume, and in the long run, he'd make more profit. People thought he was crazy. His competitors, his suppliers, even his own store managers sometimes resisted. But Sam stuck to his guns. He understood a fundamental truth. Always, always put the customer first. Give them the best possible value, and they'll reward you with their loyalty. This customer-first mentality went beyond just low prices. Sam was famous for what he called aggressive hospitality. He wanted every person who walked into his stores to feel welcomed and appreciated. He pioneered the concept of the greeter at the door, a simple yet powerful way to make a personal connection. He empowered his employees, or associates as he called them, to make decisions and solve customer problems on the spot. He knew that a happy employee leads to a happy customer. This is a timeless lesson in leadership. Your team on the front lines is your most valuable asset. Treat them right, trust them, and listen to them. Speaking of listening, Sam was a master at it. He practiced what he called management by walking around. He wasn't a CEO who sat in an ivory tower. He spent a huge amount of his time visiting his stores, often unannounced. He'd talk to the truck drivers, the cashiers, the stock clerks. He believed the best ideas didn't come from boardrooms, but from the people doing the actual work. He'd ask them, what are we doing right? What are we doing wrong? How can we be better? This created a culture of continuous improvement where every single person felt like they had a stake in the company's success. As professionals, how often do we truly get out of our offices and listen to the people on the ground? The insights you can gain are invaluable. Of course, building Walmart wasn't all smooth sailing. Sam Walton faced immense challenges. He took huge risks, borrowing heavily to finance his rapid expansion. He faced fierce competition from established retail giants. There were times when the company was on the brink, but what set Sam apart was his unwavering optimism and his bias for action. He wasn't afraid to fail. In fact, he saw failure as a learning opportunity. He famously said, "I have made a lot of mistakes, and I'm proud of every one of them." He believed that if you're not making mistakes, you're not trying enough new things. You're not pushing the boundaries. This mindset is crucial for innovation. You have to be willing to experiment, to take calculated risks, and to accept that not every idea will be a winner. Another core principle that powered Walmart's growth was its innovative use of technology and logistics. In an era before it was common, Sam invested heavily in a sophisticated computer system to track inventory and sales in real time. This allowed them to know exactly what was selling and where, so they could restock shelves with incredible efficiency. He also built his own distribution network, a massive system of warehouses and trucks that could supply his stores faster and cheaper than anyone else. He understood that in retail, speed and efficiency are everything. He was a pioneer in supply chain management, turning a cost center into a powerful competitive advantage. The lesson here is to never underestimate the power of operational excellence. How can you streamline your processes, leverage technology, and create efficiencies that your competitors can't match? But for all the talk of systems and strategy, Sam Walton never lost sight of the human element. He fostered a unique corporate culture. He started the famous Walmart cheer, something that might seem a little corny, but it was all about building team spirit and a sense of shared purpose. He implemented profit-sharing plans, giving his associates a direct financial stake in the company's success. He wanted everyone, from the top executive to the part-time cashier, to feel like a partner in the business. This created a level of motivation and dedication that was legendary. He proved that if you share the rewards, your team will go above and beyond for you. As the company grew into a global behemoth, Sam himself remained remarkably unchanged. He still drove an old pickup truck, preferred simple motels over fancy hotels, and never lost his passion for visiting stores and talking to people. He was a frugal man, not because he was cheap, but because he believed in setting an example. How could he ask his company to save every penny if he was living a lavish lifestyle? This authenticity and leadership by example were key to maintaining the company's culture even as it scaled. So, what are the key takeaways for us as professionals from Made in America? First, be obsessed with your customer. Everything you do should be about providing them with more value. Second, never stop learning. Be curious, copy good ideas, and constantly look for ways to improve. Third, empower your team. Trust them, listen to them, and share your success with them. Fourth, embrace action and don't be afraid of failure. It's the only way to innovate and grow. And finally, stay humble and lead by example. Your actions speak louder than any corporate mission statement. Reading Sam Walton's story is like getting a blueprint for building something incredible. It's not about complex theories or abstract models. It's about fundamental principles: hard work, frugality, a relentless focus on the customer, and a deep respect for people. These are the lessons that built Walmart, and they are just as relevant for any professional in any field today. Whether you're leading a team, starting a business, or just trying to advance in your career, the wisdom in this book is pure gold. Thanks for tuning in today. I hope this gives you a glimpse into the genius of Sam Walton. I highly recommend picking up a copy of Made in America for yourself. If you found this useful, hit that like button. And be sure to subscribe for more deep dives into the books that shape our world. See you in the next one.